In the animal world, only the strong survive. This program contains scenes where some don't. Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, it's your boy Kashi Mugen. I'm here with a game called Conan Exiles. It is a lot like Ark Survival Evolved in the way of it is very good when it's customized, the gear, like the combat. But I'm going to break it down and summarize it, the best that I can from my experience of grinding this game out for at least 2 to 3 days. The customization, again, it is very deep. I haven't seen its very end reaches yet. I'm pretty sure the late game stuff gets even crazier, but it goes as far as to decorating your house, like, deeply. Even to the very lighting. It's insane how far you can go. But the gear itself, when I saw someone wearing a specific gear, I thought it was awesome. I don't know, I'm a cosmetic type person. Like, when I see people wearing certain things or certain colors, I want to be like, how can I push the boundary and go even further with that? I really like this game. Like, it's very deep. I said it once already, but I mean, it's good. Can't go wrong. Bows are a very great thing when it comes to combat. Not all bows, but some of them have special techniques. I don't know exactly how far they go, but you can customize your arrows and your bow and probably the typing. Combat in its own right is pretty good for me in most games. Like, if the combat's great, I'm gonna keep playing the game. That's just how it works for me. But it's very engaging because you have to deal with multiple enemies. Some of them custom. As you can see, there's a red turtle thingy. I don't know what they're called yet because there's no name. But stamina is a big thing. Running out of stamina will definitely get you killed in certain situations. Have to be watchful, make sure your health is up, be fed. If your temperature is too high, you'll get dizzy. Your boy really fell off like he was cute though. I'm not gonna even lie to you. That was funny. I was trying to farm. This thing ran away from me, so I had to beat the hyena up. There are various effects you can put on enemies, like Sunder. It eats up the enemy's defense. Sunder also is very great for large crowds because you can make quick kills, depending on your class typing. You don't choose a specific class, you make your own class. Some battles handle themselves, as you can see. These guys didn't even know I was here. They're fighting across. I'm over here sniping, and they're just like, oh no, there's a croc, there's a croc. This isn't online, by the way. This is just in my own little game, so the AI can be a little stupid at times. And most enemies drop equipment and gear and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just resources, which is great because it'll stop you from farming. This game is really big on, like, the grind. It's really big on the grind, so if you're not a patient person, this probably isn't the best game for you. Oh my god. So the more you level, the better things get for you, but there comes a cost. Basically what you want to do is grind. This is what happens when you level. It's a supply and demand. I've probably said it already enough, but we all know this. We've played, big, large, huge sandbox type games. The more you put into it, the better it's gonna get. I can't really express it anymore, but what I will tell you is this game's very extended. Like, it's big. So take your time and know what you want. Because what I used to do is just grab everything. I didn't know that you had available points, and the points you spent you really don't get back until you create like this special potion, which is kind of like Ark Survival Evolved, but man, when I tell you it's kind of harder to get these ingredients, it's kind of hard to get these ingredients. I repeat, it is kind of hard to get these ingredients. I can't say it any more than that. It's very tough. So know what you want, go for it, and stick towards the grind until you get it. They do have some bugs to work out. This isn't a fairly new game, but fall damage. If an enemy falls off of a mountain, they should die. This guy right here, he does the otherwise. I thought it was funny. I'm probably gonna meme this up best I can.
Whee!
He needs some milk.
You survived that fall? And mind you, he's running back up the road.
I'm fast as boy.
Because, game physics, right? There are odd farmables. In other words, these creatures can sometimes even be farmed. Their other form, or their altered, identity, gives off iron and coal, while this one would only give off iron. It's kind of weird to me to see them in that kind of fashion, because it's like, I can't tell which from which unless one's glowing with red eyes or blue eyes. And getting close at that point is basically like fighting a boss, because they have high defense. If you were not geared correctly, they will take you down. Here I am getting iron, so it's not so much as a bad thing. And now I'm fighting the second one. But my weapon was ineffective. In other words, if I had something that was like magic or a bomb or something that could just blow up, it would do a lot more damage. Stabbing the thing over and over doesn't do much. I'm glad I have my pet, which brings up another point. Pets take a really long time to grind out to get them to their matured state. Just be patient. Be very patient, especially if you're on a server. I found a weird armor and look at my reaction. I didn't ask her to do it. I need help. Enemies can be placed in the weirdest of areas. If I go up to the bird, it attacks me. But if I go up to the human, the birds and the human attack me. So I had to choose wisely. You know what I did? Got attacked by both. If it wasn't for my pet, I probably would have been dead. Unique enemies, unique weaponry as well. I almost killed myself with my own poison gas here, which I thought was kind of funny now that I look at it, but I didn't, which is a surprise, a big surprise. The second time I roll in it, I was really close to death, so I stayed back and let my pet do the thing, because he's a big tank. As you can see, my health is really low. I basically held shield and just waited for them to bash. I can hit stun them with this sword even though it's not very effective against them, so the hit stun helped my pet do damage as well. Also, pets give off special abilities. He gave me a plus 10 damage buff, which I didn't know anything about until I checked later on down the line. I would have been dead here. They shifted aggro to my turtle, who can eat lots of damage. I'm surprised it even worked. We should have died there. Grind to survive. Now, when I say grind to survive, it means grind to survive. There's no way around it. If you're not grinding in this game, you're not surviving. There's a plague bar that pretty much goes all the way to max. Now, if you're not geared up or doing well in the game already on the start, this wave comes by and literally beats the living crap out of you. Like, destroys all your stuff, make sure that you have no chance of getting your old gear back. They even leave minions there. There was one time where I was alive already, and I can't even remember. I was already like alive, but my area was so swamped that the enemies just came through during a sandstorm, and I was already taking pre-damage because sandstorm hits hard. It literally bodies. But as you can see, my house isn't built well, so the sandstorm is already, there it is. It's kind of, you set yourself up for failure. So, I mean, if you farm, you survive. If you don't farm and you're just out there killing things, you better have a good area to basically keep killing things. You have to be prepared at all times during this game. You don't get randomly attacked, but if you're one of the explorative types, this game is going to be hard if you're not prepared. There's snakes, dogs, like there's super creatures out there. And I want to see them all, if you feel me. Alright guys, I'm out. This is Kashimuga.